This is spoken word.
I don't understand anything anymore.
The love child of poetry and rap, spoken word is becoming an increasingly popular outlet for young adults to express themselves.
It is hard to love my trans boy.
With a surplus of rising talent who turn their feelings into well-crafted works of art, spoken word poets use their skills to provide commentary on a variety of topics ranging from relationships to racism.
Do not let them label your melanin, sin, let your efforts define you.
At times, sharing the most personal details of their lives with packed-out audiences.
Come out because I'm queer.
I'm Jojo Tizard, and for the past 3 months, I've been meeting up with spoken word poets to learn what really goes on behind the scenes, as they prepare to compete in an upcoming poetry slam competition.
Every single day subsequently I had to pay the price.
Along the way, I've gained insight into their strong and supportive community, discovering how many use the medium as a cathartic tool to help them come to terms with issues which have been present in their lives.
Oh, I watched the poem today and it's it has kept him alive, is what she keeps saying, and that's something that makes me feel really, really good.
Talia's story opened my eyes to the fact spoken word can quite literally be a therapeutic framework for its poets. With Talia specifically, it seemed to really provide catharsis, allowing her to come out in both her own words and on her own terms. Today, I'm meeting with Jude to explore this therapeutic element further.
Hey, nice to meet you, I'm Jude.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Come on in.
Thank you. Jude met Noel in 2014 through a national student leadership programme. In 2016, Noel tragically took his own life.
I don't understand anything anymore. I felt number 4, yes, of course. I've felt every drop of life roll down my cheek violently in words as hurtful as I love you, Noel. I can't wait for you to come home.
Whenever there's something that goes on, whatever it is, I write. It's kind of just my outlet. So I take that thing and rather than work with it, I have to work backwards, and within 20 minutes I have an entire piece written of everything that I didn't understand that was going on in my head at the time. So that meant I could vocalise what was going on and made me feel a lot better in the end.
Friends you had that knew Noel was spread all around the country. Did you decide to share it with them?
For a while I kept it to myself because it was something that helped me. But as time went on, I began to realise there's these people all around the country going through exactly the same thing that I was going through. I had no one to grieve with, and neither did they. So I shared it on Facebook and YouTube and kind of created this community again where we could all talk about the person that we knew, the person that we made friends with and that we loved.
Were you also able to get in contact with the family and share it with them?
I did in the end, which really surprised me. I didn't know who they were. I kind of posted this poem for myself and my friends to help us, and these people who I'd never met, the family, got in contact with me to say kind of thank you for keeping him alive. And his sister, to this day, she'll message me every now and then saying, oh, I watched the poem today and it's kind of, it has kept him alive, is what she keeps saying, and that's something that makes me feel really, really good. And they played at a memorial service for him and did a minute silence and kind of just showed the power of spoken word and how it can help people stay alive.
After speaking with Jude, it's become evident that poetry helped both her and those around her in coming to terms with their grief. And for Jude and Talia, they used poetry to kind of lessen the pain or the pressure that they at one time were feeling. It's vastly different from my experience the other night with open mic night, where although I did hear poems that covered some more serious issues, I hadn't really realised that actually spoken word could be quite so healing. It's finally the day of Slam of the North.
Hey, you got me back, I'm back, please bring Manchester to the stage.
I wanted to meet with the girls for a final time to wish them luck ahead of their performances, before seeing for myself the accumulation of months of hard work. Hi you guys, how are you?
Hello, Fab.
Lovely to see you both.
And yourself?
How are you guys feeling for the performance, Annie?
Bit on edge.
Can you run me through the rules, please? 'Cause I'm not that up to date on them.
So it's a little different to an open mic. We only get 3 minutes. Like, that's it. If we can go over, but if we do, they deduct points. So we
Okay.
don't want to. But yeah, stick to the 3 minutes. You can't have props, can't have backing music.
We also have a sacrificial poet going up.
Oh, what do they do?
So they're a poet that's not affiliated with the competition, and they just go up and do a poem before the competition starts and kind of just get all the nerves out. It's like a cathartic experience for people who are going to go up.
And we have judges in the audience as well, so a bit scared for that. There's 5 in total. 4 are kind of big people in the scene who know what they're doing, and there's another person who's just a random from the audience, and they can't be associated with us, obviously, because they're not as well. But they look at stage presence, technical ability, confidence, all that stuff, and yeah, it's a big deal, really.
No, I'm not surprised nerves go.
So, Leeds University, please make it up to the stage. Keep yourself going to Leeds University.
Good luck, you'll be great. Good luck.
We are all so caught up in the idea that someone will follow us. Aside from our good hearts, we love to lend our clothes because when people borrow from us, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of pride which inside makes us feel good. And there's nothing wrong with that, because we're all leaders in our own way, just some are more obvious when on platforms they say things like, vote for me, spouting paper-thin policies to the undereducated majority and never quite feel the need to apologise properly.
How are you feeling about your performance?
I'm quite nervous to perform, not only for like the performance itself, but just because of the contents of my poem.
No, I guess obviously it's a very personal matter and a personal topic, but I found myself identifying, when I was listening to you do it in rehearsals. Is that what you hope the audience will be able to do today?
Yeah, I think it's very much a poem that's meant to identify with people, because it kind of started off as like journal entries.
Okay.
And then I just kind of turned them into poems.
And did you do that, or did you turn them into poems because you wanted them to be accessible and you wanted people to hear them? Is that what drove you to change it into poetry?
Poetry for me is like therapeutic, because the audience like has to listen to
Yeah.
you. Like no one can kind of interrupt your thoughts or try and out-reason you. So it's like this cathartic experience for me. And then at the same time, I feel like I am maybe, hopefully, like helping other people by putting words to some of their thoughts, or saying like you're not alone in your experience of like self-growth or disliking parts of yourself.
Yeah. No, I definitely think it does that, yeah.
Yeah, so in a way I kind of feel like this sacrificial poet, but in an emotional sense, not really like to start the competition, just to say, hey, like we all feel this way sometimes.
The line you are to build out of bricks on the bones of every decent human being you decide to find by the colour of their skin. It starts with an idea. And you have to follow the right one. And if you can't, follow your heart. Thanks.
Good luck. It'll be amazing, I'm sure. See you, good luck.
Welcome, welcome, Leeds University.
I aim to be self-actualized, but I just get high, smoke weed, and cry. I keep huffing and I ain't bluffing, it's probably nothing. Just fighting with some demons, they're always fucking up to something. I try not to listen, but they yell, "Pay attention! Bitch, we've got intention," and it's hard when they look like me, talk like me, claim what they're doing is best for me, but I know something about them is uncanny. A cacophony of insecurity. I hate how easily embarrassed I am. I hate my sensitivity, my inability to problem solve. I hate my self-pitying and my dependence on other people, needing their approval, my laziness, self-consciousness, and bitterness, and enviousness, how I can't let anything go, how I get caught up in my own throat, how I'm unable able to be alone. I hate my shit concentration and attention span, how shy I can be, how poorly I socialize. The only complex thing about me is my inferiority.
We are Manchester. This is our state of mind, and you are welcome. You'll have a cracking good time.
It doesn't matter where you're from, you will fit in. We got Muslims, we got Catholics,
Atheists and Jews, we've got girls and got boys and got those who can't choose. So wherever you're from, whatever labels you use, just know that from here, you are Manc through and through.
This is my family, my city, my heart,
my mixture of culture, opinion and art. You have tried to divide a city so strong.
Put us into the light and you'll know you are wrong.
We are Manchester. The city of song, the city of voices,
A city so strong.
Our kids, they died singing, but
We sing on.
we are Manchester. And we sing on. I think I did as well.